Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, especially those of you that are new to the show. I just want to say welcome. It's amazing to me still that so many of you actually continue to show up and tune in to my videos. Never thought that that would actually be possible, yet here I am. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to learn more about who I am as an individual and what I've been through in my life and how to overcome the things that I've actually been through in my life, you can get a copy of my book. You don't have to, obviously, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to get a copy. Links are available in the show description below. I also do an audio version. So if you're interested in that, you can, by all means, go and listen. I'm the one narrating it. So if you can put up with my voice on this show, I know a lot of you have said that my voice is soothing, even though I get angry a little bit, then maybe you may enjoy me narrating my own book and getting emotional. So really do, once again, appreciate each and every one of you and hope that you enjoy reading the book if you decide to get it. So today, my friends, we're going to be talking about a, a man, a husband and a father, believe it or not, who decided to come out as a woman. I know there's a trans widow community that is quite large. And believe you me, I will get around to having some of those women on the show because I think that their story is really important and it is rather valuable. Um, that's going to happen at some point, but I will at some point later on down the track. We'll see what happens. Okay. So today we're going to talk about a father who forgets to feed his own children, comes out as a woman on his wife's birthday and didn't even get her a present. The sheer audacity of all this stuff. Like, the level of trauma that some men can put their wives and their kids through, all in the name of a selfish desire to want or to fulfill some selfish fantasy that they think that they're a woman, is just outrageous and absurd. So once again, this is from Hazel Appleyard. We posted this over on Twitter. Again, I was like, oh, here's another crazy story that I've got to share. That's what we're going to do today. The man has 4 children under 7 years old, and this guy thought it would be a good idea to come out as being a woman. Unreal. If you and the kids want out of my life because you can't fully appreciate me, then that's fine. Imagine getting to that point in your life where you don't care about your kids or your wife. You're that selfish that all you seem to care about is yourself and you're willing to let them all go. That is sad and rather sick, if you ask me. He's already given up on his wife and children. When a man gets to that point, you've given up on the wife and the children, you know they're in serious trouble and need a great deal of help. But unfortunately, the lie of the transgender ideology is, oh, you don't need help. All you need is yourself. Really? How's that working out for you at the moment? You don't seem to have anything but yourself. My 39, so the wife, I believe, is female and husband is 41 years old as a male, came out as trans. Now what do I do? Sorry if my grammar isn't right. I'm in a state of confusion, shock, and anger, as you more than likely would be if you had to go through what this person has gone through. Again, this is on Reddit. So I don't know how truthful it is, but if you go down rabbit holes in Reddit, you're likely to find some really crazy, insane stuff on there. And this is actually one of them. Today, on my birthday, Ossie decided to go and write this on your birthday. Wow, what a birthday present. Happy birthday to you, nonetheless. He didn't even get me a present. My husband of 10 years, 10 years married to somebody, that's not a short amount of time, by the way, told me that he was a woman. Hey, guess what, honey? Happy birthday. I'm a woman. No, you're not. You can't possibly be a woman now. It's my freaking birthday, man. I never, ever once saw any signs. Trans widows, please. Are there any signs? Or is it just like they drop it on you like a ton of bricks? Like, hey, guess what? I'm leaving you because I'm a woman. Or I'll give you an ultimatum. I think that I'm a woman and you either get used to that and accept it or I'm still going. Choice is yours, love. But guess what? I'm a woman. No, you're not, mate. You're a delusional man that needs help. We have 4 young children. The oldest is only 7. He told me so matter of factly. I just woke up. I made a birthday breakfast for myself. Man, the guy can't even make his wife a birthday breakfast. Some man this guy is. He's more of a boy than a man. But anyway, but also so the kids could celebrate with me. My mum took the children so I could have the day to myself. When I was in the living room watching a movie, he came in. He turned the TV off and said, I'm doing my best to be exact. Okay. So bear with me here as well, because the grammar, like she said, isn't exactly the best. I've recently discovered something about myself. It's a great way to start a sentence. I'm a woman. Done a lot of research, and I know in my heart who I am. Hey, guess what, honey? Done a great deal of research online, and guess what? What I was born as a baby was wrong. What I was, my biological sex, being a male, is wrong because I've done a lot of research. And the research has told me that my inner feelings are right. Geez, I wonder what you're researching there, mate. Maybe you should research the truth. Maybe that might help you. Anyway, but you know in your heart of hearts who you are. Indeed. And I love myself. Again, another great sentence to include. I love myself. That's the one thing we can take away from this is they truly do seem to love themselves enough that they want to claim to be something they're actually not. Geez, that really signifies love, doesn't it? And it also signifies that you love yourself so much that you're willing to leave those that claim to love you. Anyway, this is the beginning of my journey. If you and the kids want out of my life because you can't fully appreciate me, then that's fine. I'll proceed without you. For now, this is just because us. Don't tell the fam. This is just between you and me. Don't tell the family or your friends. I need to come out when I'm ready. So you decide to ruin your wife's birthday by saying that you're a woman and you don't want anyone else to know about this, mate. Like, that's a pretty huge deal. You've given her an ultimatum. You've ruined her birthday. Some birthday present, man. Some birthday present. And then he left the house to go where, I don't know. I admit it took me a while to understand. I would be in shock too. Like, talk about dropping the hammer. I also admit that I vomited because because if anyone calls me transphobic, I am not. I am bisexual and I dated women and a non-binary female before meeting my husband. Okay. So, but you didn't accept your husband. So according to the woke mob, you're still transphobic, love. Sorry about that. I'm involved in the local LGBT whatever community, and I helped organize a pride event 2 years ago. But when your own husband comes out as being a woman, you can't accept him for doing that. Okay. That's also very interesting. I wonder why that is. So you can accept other people when it actually comes to you and your life, can't accept them. I'm not saying that she should, but it's very interesting to me. Like you're trying to justify something that happened to you, but you still vomited and you can still tell that it's wrong. Yes. But this is just not how things should be. Huh. That's a statement of the century, isn't it? No, I wonder why that is. Also, a husband and a father, he's not the greatest, but anyway, I mostly stayed for the children. He forgets our birthdays or special events, and he and I both work, but I do 100% of the child rearing and domestic labor. Sounds like he's a very absent father, if you ask me. My children don't even depend on my husband to watch them. Wow, why in the world did you marry this guy? When I gave birth, if it was a very bad birth and I had to stay in hospital for 3 weeks, the twins, almost 2 years ago, my oldest 2 kids were worried that their father would forget about them. He actually did. He forgot to pick them up at school, forgot to feed them, forgot to bathe them, even with help from the family. Sounds like he's just a man that, a boy, sorry, that just neglects his responsibilities and his duties, and he doesn't care. And maybe he was seeking a way out, and you probably found it from the research he did online. Later on in the evening, I had a birthday dinner at my parents' house. He was acting normal or even a bit too excited. I was doing my best not to overreact. But when he blew out my birthday candle and laughed, I gave him a glare and he finally wiped the smile off his face. My sister, who is my best friend, asked what was wrong, and I had to keep my mouth shut. I am just so angry. Why keep your mouth shut, love? Like, honestly, just because the guy says, "Oh, don't tell anyone because I'm not ready yet," like, you should be able to tell your best friend, at least, what's going on. I am angry that he had the nerve to say that he's a woman. He had me go through all this alone without talking to anyone. Should I tell people? Should I divorce? Should I support him? If anyone has been through something similar, please help. I'd divorce his backside, not just for the fact that he claims to be a woman, but for the fact that he's a terrible father figure and he's not a very good human being. I mean, if a man, let's just say he's a man, right? If a man just decides to, it's your birthday and he blows out your birthday candle, trying to make it all about him, he's what we call got narcissistic tendencies and traits about him. And you probably should be really concerned that you're with him to begin with. I'm not trying to diagnose anybody here, but I'm just saying from what I read, it doesn't sound like it's a good situation to be in at all. So I would divorce him for neglect, abuse, all that sort of stuff. Not just the fact that he decided to come out and say, "Hey, guess what? I'm a woman on your birthday." Ah, dear, oh dear. The state of some people, it really is quite sad. Very sad indeed. But anyway, my friends, you guys take care out there in the world. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.